weekly, bi-weekly. But you can't just switch up when you don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
But this the first time, so like we can't do bi-weekly this one time.
Yeah, now they don't allow it like that. Like if you say, hey, we want to go bi-weekly, like
But we don't. It's just we doing bi-weekly just this one week because it's the first and my check didn't come.
yeah, but it kind of that ain't the way it worked though. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to pay and then you know, so if you say, hey, I want to go pay every 2 weeks, but you have to be paid up to go to the every 2 weeks.
We don't want to pay every 2 weeks, just this one time.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like you have to be paid up. So they don't do it like that. They only do it. You know, as I said, if you paid up, you can switch up the terms. But if you ain't paid up, then.
But we only missing this week.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like some people would be going week daily, then they say, hey man, tired of paying daily, I'm gonna switch up to weekly. Or they'll be paying weekly and then we'll go bi-weekly. But you can't be behind and then say, I want to switch up my terms to pay even less frequent.
No,
you know what I'm
less
saying?
frequent mean?
Less, it be, you know, to pay less often. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you paying weekly, then you say, I want to pay every 2 weeks. That's cool, but you can't be behind on the weekly.
That's what I'm saying. We don't want to do that. We just didn't know.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what, you don't want to do it, but you're asking to do it because you don't have the money. That doesn't make sense, right? Like if you just wanted to do it because typically it's a little bit cheaper to go bi-weekly.
For real?
Right. But if you can't pay weekly, you can't not be able to pay weekly. Right. But now you're unable to pay weekly. You see what I'm saying?
You're not unable to pay weekly just this 1 week.
That's what I'm saying. This 1 week, you're unable to pay weekly. So from that standpoint, they're not gonna go bi-weekly with you if you've been unable to pay weekly. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it's like 2 ounces of weed versus 1 ounce. If you can't pay, no, I'm just using the example.
Mm-hmm.
If you short on the 1 ounce of weed, nobody's gonna front you 2 ounces. Does that make sense? You got it?
I'm on a hustle. So.
But you know what I'm saying. Like if I loan you $1 and you can't pay me the $1 back, I'm definitely not gonna loan you $2. Clearly, you get that.
Okay.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So can you borrow money from anybody? Or you know, because your rent is due, or you can pay daily. If you get paid daily, you can pay that daily. Something like that. That might work better for you until you get back on your feet.
But I wasn't. I'm not like off my feet.
Well, until you can pay your rent, like as agreed. I guess that's what I should have said. That.
What would daily cost?
I checked with them and let them know. It's probably like $70 a day, so you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper than a motel, but it's more expensive than the weekly cost. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to pay that, right? That's
probably the only thing I can borrow.
But both of y'all together ain't got $200 a day?
She get paid every 2 weeks and I get paid every weekly. So it's like she gets paid next week.
But both of y'all together ain't got the money? Ain't but $200 a day. You got paid last week. She did too then. Right? But look, you gotta let me know what you can do. Cause see, they got other people to be looking for the places, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying they really willing to put us out right now for 1 week. Let's be backed up one time.
What I'm saying is, like, they run a business. Like,
We've been.
hold on. I know what you've been doing, but like, they have other people to look that can pay too.
We can pay this one time though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't extend credit because they don't charge deposit. Hold on, listen. They don't charge deposit. They don't check credit. They don't charge move-in fee. They don't charge it double the move-in rate, the whole monthly fee, and nothing like that. You move in at the lowest rate possible. You've been here 3 weeks, and you're saying you got a problem. Imagine if we had charged you a deposit. You don't even be able to move in here, right? If we had charged you a deposit, move-in fee, blah, 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 first and last month rent. So we don't charge all that. We charge you all that in hopes that you can pay your rent on regular. Y'all got 2 paychecks coming in. $200 a piece. That's $100.
I didn't get a check today.
But she got 2 last week, and you got 1 last week.
And paid up.
But whatever it is, you gotta plan. Because like this is life, bro. Like, cause we gotta keep the utilities on here, right? We can't call the utility company and say, hey, the people in the basement say they're gonna give us the money on Friday, and we pay the utilities on Friday. Because they gonna be like, shit, well, what if he don't pay you, you still owe us? So, you know what I'm saying? That